If you had asked me 6 months ago what electric unicycle you ought to buy, my almost universal answer would have been the LeaperKim LYNX. It's just such a great wheel, the perfect balance between size, weight, and performance. Fast enough for the majority of riders. Great for both on the road and off-road application, and not so huge and heavy so as to be difficult to maneuver. And all of that paired to the legendary reliability of LeaperKim wheel. And this week I'm gonna ride the follow-up, the Lynx S, and tell you whether or not the refresh is good enough to maintain its crown. Roll the intro.
Like and subscribe, and we'll be BFF forever.
First, a quick shout out to LeaperKim for sending me this Lynx S for review purposes, and to my friend Jason at eWheel for sponsoring this video. But as usual, my strange opinions are strictly my own. To understand the Lynx S, you have to understand the essence of LeaperKim, the company that actually produced this wheel, and every single other wheel that they have produced are all in opposition to Go Gotway. They are durable, efficient, never the fastest, however, in a world of sketchy, bleeding edge, extreme machine that trade dependability for extreme top speed. LeaperKim have figured out that behind all the hype, what the rider really wants was a wheel that blend performance and practicality seamlessly, and the Lynx exemplified this quality, I almost argue, more than any other electric unicycle on the market. And I have to admit, when I reviewed the original Lynx, I had my doubts. Despite the higher voltage, I questioned the smaller battery pack as well as the motor that appeared lifted from the Sherman S. For the Lynx had turned out to completely shatter my expectation, and not only had it become the wheel of the year, it's so good that it has now become the gold standard that every other brand new EUC release is measured against. And the release of the Lynx S should be by all account a victory run for LeaperKim. A 25% increase in power, 5 miles per hour increase to the top end speed.
More, I need more.
All delivered it in a package with a slew of convenience and ergonomic upgrades to the already winning Lynx formula. Except for a very small problem called the Emotion P6, which not only blew my mind but permanently changed what I think is even possible with electric unicycle. Which brings us to my review of the LeaperKim Lynx S. And as usual, I'm gonna rate this wheel based on 4 different criteria, and they are design, ride quality, performance, and value on a scale of 1 to 5. Starting with design, which always had been a strength for LeaperKim. All their wheel, including the Sherman L and the Patent S, which they have slowly polished over the year to a fine matted finish. They stopped naming their wheel after tanks, the utilitarian, militaristic aesthetic remains. And like the roll cage on a rally car, the nylon clips and bars not only look the part, but also does a fine job of protecting the wheel in a crash situation. For the refresh, LeaperKim upgraded the headlights with these brighter 2-stage LEDs with the side blinky lights, which is it. They also improved the ergonomic of the toe clip as well as the side profile, where the inside of your knee regularly made contact with the wheel. Previously, it's just the center portion that is the softer material. Now it's the full length. Important, since I lost count of the number of bruises I have accumulated over the year from hitting the sharp corner on this battery enclosure. And finally, the most important ergonomic upgrade I've been begging for all these years, adjustable pedal height. As the primary primary interface in a weight shift based control platform, pedal height has a huge impact on ride dynamics. The ability to either go low for a road-centric, high-speed stability-oriented configuration as compared to a higher pedal, which is more off-road friendly, and to be able to choose is huge. The only downside to the Lynx S is the additional 6 pounds in weight, which I presume it gets from the larger, more powerful motor, which is a reasonable trade-off for more power and not particularly noticeable while doing the ride. All of this sounds great except for the elephant in the room, which is the Motion P6, which is sleek and sexier and come with nifty upgrade like color touchscreen and tire pressure sensors. And from a purely aesthetic perspective, it's kind of hard to pick a winner. It's like comparing a Ineos Grenadier to a Nissan GTR. There are certain charms to a good old-fashioned monochrome LCD display, and taken on its own, the Lynx S is still a very good-looking wheel. Importantly, this is a design that recalls its heritage all the way back to the original and now legendary veteran Sherman. For all the refinement that LeaperKim had added to this wheel, and all due respect to what this wheel represented, the Lynx S earns a 4.5 out of 5 for design.
But good looks alone never carry LeaperKim wheels. It's always how well they rode that made us all absolutely fall in love with it. And when it comes to the ride, for a long time, the Lynx was peak electric unicycle. It was the perfect balance between agility, suppleness, and power. So good, as a matter of fact, every other electric unicycle company all attempt to make copies of it. The Extreme Boat Griffin, the Bigot Extreme, and the Hsiang S19, but none managed to come anywhere close to how good the Lynx is. And the Lynx S improved on that beautiful original formula in just about every single way. Improved suspension, a bump in power to 10 kilowatt peak motor output. Having spent the last few days riding this wheel, it is LeaperKim absolutely accomplished their goal of improve on that classic beautiful Lynx ride. But decent is not perfect. At extreme speed or under hard maneuver, you can feel the wheel shift a bit.
The problem is that having ridden the P6, the expectation is no longer here, but here. You see, rigidity has always been an issue for electric unicycle, and they range from terrible like the original Bigot Master to excellent like the original Lynx. Certain amount of flex is always expected and compensated for, except that the Motion P6 had none. You see, every single LeaperKim wheel is assembled the same way. You have 2 battery enclosure on either side, and then you have a controller housing on top. An 8 stainless steel number 5 machine screw holds it all together, 4 on each side, and when they are properly tightened, does a decent job of keeping the whole thing rigid. However, there are certain limitations to how much rigidity a machine screw can provide.
But do understand that this is not likely something that you would notice doing regular ride, and it's more akin to me whining that my beautiful, delicious filet mignon steak is in single origin organic and does not add its peak deliciousness, and is so very nitpicky, in other words. And regardless of minor quibble or concerns about specifications, what matters is that whenever I ride this wheel, I find myself constantly tempted to ride like an idiotic hormone raging teenager, which is surely a good sign. The combination of finely tuned wheel geometry, improved suspension, and excellent firmware all translate into something far greater than the sum of its parts, and 15 minutes with this wheel never failed to bring a satisfying smile to my face, and for that the Lynx earns a 4.5 out of 5 for ride quality and remain one of the best riding EUC on the market.
Next, let's talk about performance. Now, I usually like to do this outside. I did try, however, it's so cold out. It killed the battery on my wireless mic in just 30 minutes, which also helped to illustrate the importance of having greater headroom on your wheel. Since low battery and adverse weather both saps performance from a wheel, so what an electric unicycle is capable of at 50% battery in 15-degree weather is probably just as important as the max speed that it can attain.
Now, the Lynx was never meant to be a record-shattering electric unicycle. LeaperKim had always been content to focus on building a reliable wheel that was fun to ride and easy to love, and LeaperKim to focus on endlessly chasing that top-end speed at the expense of what feels like everything else.
But with the Lynx S, it does feel somewhat like LeaperKim had lost the plot here. The additional power certainly is nice, but it does translate to greater weight and reduced range given the same size battery pack. All reality and limitation of physical engineering, except that of course the Motion P6 exists, a wheel that somehow squeezes out 20 kilowatt peak output at just 10 pounds more than the Lynx.
And certainly a 60 miles per hour capable electric unicycle is of course still insanely fast. The problem for the Lynx S is that too many other wheels available on the market have gotten significantly better and more powerful. Even that top-end speed are now pretty common for flagship wheel from all the other EUC companies.
And the update the Lynx S brought didn't quite move the needle far enough, all the while giving up its prior weight advantage over other wheels. So from a performance perspective, the Lynx S is a bit of a mixed bag and earns a 4 out of 5 for performance. It's still quick. Now, it has never been more difficult to talk about value when it comes to electric unicycle. There was a point when $5,000 seems like way too much money for anyone to ever pay for a wheel, and there was anger and consternation in the EUC community even at the suggestion that anyone would dare charge that much for a wheel.
That would be a bad thing for Chris to do.
But see how quickly Motion sold out of its first batch of $5,000 P6.
Shut up and take my money.
I guess where there is a will, there is a way. And at $3,700, which let me remind you is $300 cheaper than the original Lynx when it was first introduced, the Lynx S seems like an excellent deal. Except that now there is Big Go who are selling direct and pricing their Blitz Pro, which has a slightly larger battery pack, higher voltage, and a bit more performance at $1,000 less. The caveat is of course the questionable build quality, lack of after-sale support from a quality dealer, and for a bleeding-edge, somewhat experimental product, I probably personally still leans toward quality, since even $2,700 is quite a lot of money to lose if you end up with a wheel that you can't quite get working or trust to ride comfortably. But ignoring the fire sales currently going on at Big Go, there are still many solid alternatives. Lots of Sherman L or Lynx rider would likely be upgrading either to the more expensive Emotion P6 or to the updated refreshed version of the Lynx, and the used market pricing will likely fall. A used Lynx at good condition for $2,000 to $2,500, offering 80% of the performance and 90% of the ride experience of this wheel is a pretty compelling alternative. And if it's truly shiny new toys you want and you are fully prepared to spend $4,000 on a new wheel, then what's another $1,000 to step up to the Motion P6, which is currently the Ferrari of electric unicycle. In other words, the problem for the Lynx S isn't that it is not a compelling and an excellent electric unicycle, but that there are too many other excellent and compelling electric unicycle currently on the market in a similar or even lower price range. In other words, it's probably the best time ever for us riders who's looking to get a new wheel, but bad news for the Lynx S since it's a lot harder to stand out from the crowd. But still, I don't think you will regret spending $3,700 on this wheel, so it gets a 4 out of 5 for value.
So what do you think? Is the Lynx S still the best bang for the bucks in the EUC world, or have the other options from Big Go and Emotion so you are making the switch? Let me know what you think in the comment section below.
All the power of the world, you do it, and it do lies. And the circle
I somehow managed to once again trick you into wasting another 15 minutes of your life, but I hope you enjoyed it. Shout out to my supporter on Patreon. Please check out the link in the video description below if you enjoy and like to support my work. And as always, as much as we all love electric unicycle, the only way for us to get better wheel is to grow as a community. So tell your friend, teach them how to ride, and get them hooked. Until the next video, thank you.